From Winners Take All, this book is about looking at how global elites, so the richest of the rich, and the heads of various global corporations, seek to do good, but do so in ways that still concentrate wealth and power among that elite. So some key takeaways that I take from this are sometimes this is very intentional. In the book, I believe they talk about kind of the pink ribbon for breast cancer kind of thing that a lot of corporations do, where they're communicating a message of we're doing good and conveying that, but in a way that's really about getting more customers, getting a more positive reputation. The amount that they're contributing may be quite small. So it's very deliberate about maintaining that kind of that wealth, the power concentration. So that's kind of one takeaway, and better understanding the various ways that that looks. But then on the other side of that, a key takeaway for me too was that sometimes it can be less conscious, where those who, the richest of the rich and these big corporations maybe do want to do good, but are misapplying their ways of thinking and their perspective on the world to try and solve social problems. So in particular, examples are things like Bill and Melinda Gates, wildly successful in tech. Let's apply that knowledge to education. And in particular, let's set up this foundation that supports, social innovation in education and new ideas from new and exciting people, and are really absent of that understanding that, the people who live the day to day and are impacted by these challenges have best insights on the problems and typically best insights on solutions. So what we have then is, some positive motivations, but misdirected in ways that are harmful. I think related to this, and also related to work that I do, because I support many organizations in their evaluation of their efforts and things like that are coming from philanthropic dollars, the kinds of things that they're asked to report on or how to measure their success are things like efficiency, returns on investment, and these ideas that really come from corporations and don't align very well with how people who do social change recognize progress and success, and what's important to attend to when it comes to data and reporting and things like that. I guess I'll add a third, it just kind of between those two things, it also reveals like the absence of the explicit conversation about wealth inequality, because many of these people, if they wanted to truly do good, they would redistribute their wealth. But the fact that within these, the wealthy, the powerful, in their conversations about do-gooder, that conversation is just completely absent. Shows kind of another reason why inequality is just deepening. So I would say in particular, the thing I take from that book is that it's really important as we are working with nonprofits, but also funders. So we do work with some philanthropists themselves around their giving programs and how to structure those, sometimes with government agencies that are involved in that too. But it's really important that we are looking very closely and asking good questions about whose ideas of success are centered in an effort. Are those the right ideas of success? Whose ideas are being excluded? And work with our partners to perhaps correct that, balance it, make sure that there's other perspectives on success that are integrated, so that when it comes to an evaluation effort in particular, what progress and success really looks like and how we can keep our eyes on that. For the people who are going to be most impacted by the work, it's really important to look at that, because otherwise, we aren't going to contribute to these issues, we're going to kind of reinforce some of the dysfunction. So making sure that we're asking whose idea of success and what that looks like, how we measure it, whose ideas are included, how can different ideas be incorporated. Those are really important things for us to consider.